right, so Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pereira showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight in the world.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy and his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer in much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him where he needs them to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, back in the octagon here tonight. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proving ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Well, every time we walk into this here in Madison Square Garden, I think I would always think about you in 2017. It was UFC 217 championship triple header, and it was Thunder.
It was the most insane night of fighting ever. Bisping St. Pierre, Cody Garbrandt got knocked out by TJ Dillashaw. Then Rose Namajunas knocked out Joanna Jacek, and we absolutely went crazy. One of the greatest pictures of announcers in sports history. It was all 3 of us, and we looked like that poster with the monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. It was crazy. What a phenomenal night in a great arena.
Oh, lands a beautiful jab. Nice front kick lands for the kickboxer there, and I guess on the other side, DC, if you're the wrestler, gotta be undeterred, still gotta figure out a way to get this fight back.
You gotta keep pressing. You gotta keep going forward, trying to get those takedowns. You also gotta recognize that that kick coming right up the middle. And if you can time it correctly, you can change that into a shot that will allow you to get the takedown.
Israel Adesanya's kick to the body is blocked. Oh, massive right hand. Ooh. Israel Adesanya, I don't even know what that was, but it certainly looked pretty, DC. This man brings so many different things to the table as a striker, and I would think would be a very difficult guy for his fellow middleweight contenders to prepare for.
Nice.
That was the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble chair.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, nice stick by Adesanya.
Adesanya's getting going now.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Nurmagomedov. Looks like he's going for the trip here. Great balance, though, and he's able to stay upright. Oh, good.
Wow, both. This is a crazy high pace.
We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, right hand.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Nurmagomedov's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Good, solid strike on the ground. Horn sounds for the end of round one. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Nurmagomedov's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Round two is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And on the other side, Israel Adesanya.
Nice punch to the head. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
Oh, that looks wicked tight.
Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
Oh, somehow he's able to leverage a hip. Looks like he's going to get out.
Yeah, he did a really good job there of creating action, getting his body off to one side as he's bridging, then back into him to release a little bit of that pressure on the Von Flue choke. Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Excellent ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that round of
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now we need to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Good takedown defense by Israel.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
So bad. You gotta find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
Five.
10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself. And look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Nice jab by Izzy. That was a beautiful elbow by Adesanya.
DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him really good.
Oh, he might be out. All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. And DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Switch kick lands.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Oh, heavy leg kick. Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally.
He's hurt bad.
Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 26 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender. Adesanya.
Beautiful.